We don't agree with fighting. We don't think that it's necessary to
Yeah.
fight.
Fighting is
So,
ordinary,
yeah.
right? That's the
Yeah.
that's the thing.
So we give people some techniques on how
Yeah.
to communicate so that you don't get into fights.
Hmm.
It doesn't go so far that you've now got the impetus to fight. You have the energy to fight. And look, fighting is appropriate occasionally. Like sometimes you need to stand up for yourself and speak your truth, but it doesn't have to devolve into a fight necessarily. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So when I say, why fight? Really, what I mean is, why not get to the source of the problem? And oftentimes, what people do is they spiral down, right? They get into these, and we call this the three R's. I'm not going to teach on the three R's today, but there really is this thing that spirals people down into this oblivion of, oh my gosh, at one point you were in lovey-dovey and you couldn't keep your hands off each other. And then over time, it's like, somebody, where did all these eggshells come from? Like, you're walking on
It
eggshells
usually
now.
comes from people not speaking their truth.
Right.
Like just trying to be nice or accommodate or not
Mhm.
rock the apple cart, all those things. Oh.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't, like if you're going to mention the three R's, you should say what they are
Okay.
because people,
Of course.
need a reference.
The three R's are resentment, resistance, and revenge. These are the three R's that can take
They could take any
they can
relationship
take any,
down.
yeah.
Best friends,
Yeah.
people in love,
If-
families. Lots of people have resentment in their families, and they also have revenge. They tolerate the people that they supposedly love the most.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we don't agree with that. We think that all of that should be aired.
It's devastating. In fact, we're not immune to it. We have to be very careful to make sure that resentment or resistance or revenge doesn't, sneak in. And the ways that we do that is Laurie wrote a book several years ago called Sex and Happiness, the Tantric Laws of Intimacy. And one of the one of the laws is to speak your truth. And so often in a relationship, we stop speaking our truth. That's what I meant by we're all walking on eggshells, trying not to, step on each other's toes. It's a mess.
Well, I think that part of that comes because when people first meet each other, they don't show their whole self. They only show their side of themselves that they want somebody to really like they show this beautifully animated part of themselves. Someone we know calls it, they send their representative. So it's like they don't show their whole card because they're afraid that, they have the idea. Most people have this idea. If you knew this about me, you wouldn't love me.
Right.
So they walk around like this. So they don't want to show that part. If you knew this about me when you first meet me, you wouldn't love me. I feel like we should tell that right away.
Right.
Hi, I'm Laurie Handlers, and oh, by the way, I don't keep secrets very well. I'm Laurie Handlers, and speaking of tone sometimes, I'm Laurie Handlers, and oh, by the way, I could be bossy. I was an older sister. So I'd like you to know that right away so that you know what you're getting into instead of finding that out later like, oh, you found out I'm bossy. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You found out that I have a tone, or you found out that I can't keep secrets. Like, I don't want to keep secrets.
Yeah.
Like, it's a choice. So there's a lot of things about me that I'd like you to know right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So that you have a choice whether you want to be with me or not. And I don't think any of those things make me unlovable. But I had to learn that. That was a transformational process.
I happen to be mean sometimes.
You are mean sometimes.
And
You're still lovable.
I'm still lovable, but yeah, I can be mean. I can be pretty mean.
You can be mean and you're still lovable. So
Yeah.
that's, why hide that?
Yeah.